Reality check, man. Reality check, man. You don't know, man. It's a revolutionist, man. Anyway, we don't keep up none time. We want to zoom in tonight on the Jamaica Labour Party formal meeting of discussion. You know, some people call it the conference, you know, that take place a week ago. And by observing, you know, me see the minister them, you know, the MP them, you know, on stage, you know, pay dance and carry on, you know. But anyway, we're going to show you the clip. And on the other side, we're going to jump into the discussion. So, that was the Labour Rights MP Prime Minister at their formal meeting of discussion last week, Sunday. You see the dancing, man. You see the man, them glory days, man. I want you to look on that clip that I just showed and tell me where you see one of these MP, the Prime Minister, care about the crime and violence. What they go on in Jamaica. What me say? I want you to tell me where you see on stage the dancing and the carry on and don't you trouble Zion. Tell me where you see any care for the Jamaican people of the crime and violence that is taking place in Jamaica. Tell me where you see any care about the poor health care service that people go to hospital and all 1 week, 2 weeks, them have to sleep on bench or cold concrete because them can't get a bed. Baby died twice under the watch of Christopher Tufton. Twice under the anti-wellness administration. Tell me where you see any one of them people who are up on the stage look like them care about the Jamaican people. Tell me one of them people where you sit on the stage, they show any form of care about the lack of garbage collection that is inoculating Jamaica right now under the GLP administration. Tell me if you see any care right there. I'm just asking. Tell me if you see any care about the law and order administration that he tell the people them that his administration was gonna be about law and order. Tell me where you see one of them fool up on the stage care about law and order. That is like a JLP celebration where they're giving out award, where the Prime Minister can stand on stage and say he want to acknowledge Christopher Tufton for the work that he's doing in the health and wellness ministry. Remember now, you know, Christopher Tufton, baby died twice under his watch. Seeing it was July of this year, 14 baby died under the watch of Christopher Tufton. Seeing it was October 11th, 2018, baby died under the watch of Christopher Tufton. Seeing where them find babies amongst stray dogs behind the Victoria Jubilee Hospital. It was under the watch of Christopher Tufton. The same Christopher Tufton who his ministry misplaced $400 million in the heights of COVID pandemic, when the Jamaica people are at their worst and need the relief, the GLP administration rob up 400 million from the Jamaican people. The same Christopher Tufton who go up on stage down at Westmoreland and go stand up and they defend George Wright, saying that from the man make it right with his God who is him for Judge George Wright. And we see how George Wright take one stool and trash it out on the woman. And the Prime Minister of Jamaica who have 49 seats can't have like a decency in himself and say, no man, this not right. We have to put George Wright aside because that still not going to affect the governance. Them still hug him up. This is what I mean. Them still hug him up. So, I was watching the conference because you have to listen to the two sides. You understand? Because my thinking was that the Prime Minister of Jamaica, you understand, was going to shed some light about the crime that is going on in Jamaica. We don't hear nothing. I also think that he was going to talk about, you know, the future for the young people. You understand, knowing that Jamaica is stagnant, no growth. You understand, and what he's going to do from young people. We don't hear nothing like that. The only thing when we hear him say, them start hospital and health center, pay steel news. What him attack say? At them conference, pay steel news. Things what we hear already. That's what I mean. But the reality, you know, after the big conference, you know, after the hype and the dance and everybody, the kick up foot on stage and all of that, the reality, you know, at the end of the day, you know, is that, you know, crime and violence and the murder that take place in Jamaica so far is 1,366 murder commit in a Jamaica. Seen from the 19th of November 2022. Seen the statistics says there's a 5.9% increase over the same period last year. So same how you see the crime increase, a same so on the flour, on the rice, on the sugar, on the chicken back, on the taxi fare increase. That's what I mean. But them can't up on stage and dance and listen, my man. They are painting a narrative like Jamaica is beautiful. Jamaica is perfect under the Labour government. But it's wrong. You just have to look out on your eye. Nothing now going good in a Jamaica. Everything since the man them come in a power. A reverse in the reverse. That's what I mean. Take a look upon the garbage situation. Garbage inoculate Jamaica right now. Right now, Jamaica we are in a health crisis over the garbage. The stinking garbage that all over Jamaica right now. That's what I mean. The poor health care service. That is the reality on the GLP. The corrupt government. That is the reality. In every administration, you have people who rare. But this is one of the worst administration with every department of the Andrew Holness administration. Thief is taking place. Every department under the Andrew Holness administration, thief been taking place. Corrupt governance. And what? Empty promises. The man promised, you know, saying go make you sleep with the door open. Jamaica now under more grill than anything else. Like a prison then there. Him say prosperity. Right now, the youth them in a Jamaica under sufferation more anything. The man say law and order. The man administration is one of the thiefest administration that ever exists in the politics of Jamaica. You understand? Vain words is words not carrying on power. Empty, worthless. Prime Minister word. But the reality at the end of the day, is that crime and violence, brother, under your administration, 1,363 murder take place in Jamaica so far. Seen as of November 19, 2022, there's a 5.9 increase over the same period last year. Poor healthcare service, as I said before. Baby died twice under the watch of Christopher Tufton. Baby died twice under the watch of Andrew Holness administration, and they did nothing about it. They just sweep it under the rug. Seeing poor garbage collection right now in Jamaica. Garbage take over Jamaica. Rat take over Jamaica under the Andrew Holness administration. They do nothing about that. Corruption under the Andrew Holness administration. We attack from Bobby Montague, 100 million for police vehicle, and all know the police vehicle them can't come and the money no return. We are talking about Ruel Reed and his family who thief up over 50 million. Seeing they did nothing about it. They just make it go on. Now, presently, the COVID money, Christopher Tufton, $400 million went missing from the Health and Wellness Ministry under Christopher Tufton. And you know the odd thing about it, it's taxpayers' money. And 124 million went into informal contract. Seeing that's how careless the Andrew Holness-led administration is with the Jamaica taxpayers' money. Informal contract is a word of mouth. So me give you 10,000 and say, yo, more you go clean the gully down there so for me. I did not sign because that's not a formal contract. If I'm giving you a formal contract, we have to sign to it. My signature, or there's a stamp, a seal to say, yes, this is gonna take place. And if you mess up, you're gonna have to return back the money. They did not do that. They do informal. So there is no track. The next thing, the Health and Wellness Ministry is different from local government. So they have two different budgets. Why would you put money into the Health and Wellness Ministry and then you transfer it to the local government? $174 million were transferred from the Ministry of Health and Wellness into the Ministry of Local Government. It's two different branches of government. They have their own separate budget. Why would you put money into the Ministry of Health and then transfer it into the Ministry of Local Government? That's why you could have a big party there. Cake and champagne, and the Jamaican people them are down there, they suffer in the COVID. We never see a pandemic or a disaster like that in them lifetime. Back up in them can and don't know what to do. Have the money they circulate around the JLP administration, while the poor Jamaican them who in need of that fund in that particular time, you guys turn your back on them. And then I can go up on stage and I dance and I go on like and I send one next thing. You can't fool nobody around here. You see what I mean? And the next thing, when I do my video, I'm doing my video for the independents. And I'm doing my video for the PMP them. Who they sit down at their yard and say them nah go vote. And have to live by the consequence where the labor right them go out there. Seeing? You have to live by the consequence when them go out, they go vote and elect who them for elect, you know. You stop sit down on a yard and go do what you have to do and the independent them. Because the thing about this, you cannot talk to labor right. Labor right is always labor right. Labor right a leopard, then can't change their spot. Big man. That's why everything what Andrew Holness do, them really back him. So me not talk to them. Me not need a like, me not need a share from Uno. As I said, I'm making a pitch to the independent, the people them who don't have no party. Them just want the best for Jamaica. Them choose Jamaica over party. And me attack the PMP them was sit down at their yard and say they nah go vote. Who no me attack to? Who no go and go do and what to do. Because me will tell you one thing. You see anyhow no get rid of that boy there. Remember that video you know. When telling you know. Say Jamaica going worse than 80. Remember me telling you that. And that boy big and serious, and we not take back none talk. We speak truth to life. And who not like it, make it eat them heart out. Because guess what? We not look at dollar from a guy. You know, notice me not have a cash app, me not have a Zelle, me not have a PayPal, me not have nothing. Because guess what? Me is an independent boy and also an entrepreneur. So me no need chump change from nobody. So me are going to truth to life. And if you don't like it, near me no heart out. Andrew Holmes administration is one of the worst administration in the history of Jamaican politics. Stay tuned, you know. You don't know what the revolution is. I'm out, Madam Me.